Hey, this is
okay?
This is a private moment here. I don't. These are for me.
Why is mine down here?
Jordan's looking like Mark Zuckerberg at the inauguration. Looking
Dude,
at
he
Jeff
totally,
Bezos' wife.
he totally
went.
what?
It's a smorgasbord of content, you know.
For your lunch hour.
Please send us your stories. We love judging people.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be liquidating everything me and my wife own.
Please read this. Obviously I'm a girl.
Cool mode activated.
Oh, I see you. You got hit by the emergency. Speaking of talking.
Screw you, homophobe.
New episodes Tuesday and Friday.
Welcome back to r/podcast. We've officially changed the name and new intro designed by Jordan himself. I mean, I made the last intro and you put me to shame, my friend.
No.
I mean, like, I think what happened was I put a couple minutes into the one we did and Jordan was like, I'm cooking.
Jordan bought you bought a graphics pack for it, didn't you?
I did. And I also I took some stock footage and beefed it up. It's fun.
It is.
It feels, we talked about it, it feels like MTV or like Mad TV.
Yeah, yeah.
They, it's like, and I can tell you, everyone I've shown it to, because none of my friends know that I made the first intro, and people are like, oh, they thought just because you made the first one, they're like, oh, it's so much better. Oh my, thank God. I'm kind of getting used to the
Yeah.
I'm like, so am I. But yeah, so congrats to you, and change the name, just because I think we've talked about this a lot. This whole, and I'm gonna go on for a bit because they're getting stuff ready for this special thing we have planned. We've talked about the direction of the show, and later on we started doing these like quick hour, us just talking about whatever. And so we didn't want to be kind of shoehorned into this "Are you the asshole" thing, even though we love doing it. So, and plus there's way more subreddits that get crazier than "Are you the asshole?" So just to kind of divulge to do other things, we thought we'd just do r/podcast. And "Are you the asshole" would be just a show on the channel if you want to think of it like that. And yeah, new format too. We thought, hey, let's we already talk for 15 minutes before we even start recording the show. It's like, why not just do a quick something before we get into it? And if you're on the horizon, you will get, we've changed things up differently. You're going to get this part, our 15 minutes, variety hour. And if you want the actual show itself, then you go to the r/podcast channel, linked in description. So yeah, that format I think works for all of us pretty well. We're excited for it. Season 2, baby.
Woo!
So for one of my classes, I had to take one of these personality quizzes, and you're just supposed to post the results. And I have a bit of a gripe with these things, because you guys had done them for classes.
I've done the one where it's like the ENTFJ, like you get the letters. Is that what this is?
No.
Okay.
This is, whatever it is, it's my psychology class. So it's like your strengths or weaknesses, and this is funny, they don't even call it weakness, they call it lesser strengths. Which I'm like, okay, you're on the money. So they've already started, they were going through it, I've already done my results. So how it breaks down, you have top 5, I think they have like 30 categories, and if you score high, it's a top strength. You score mid, it's what's called middle strength. And then anything below a certain threshold is weakness. So I want to start with weakness. So I had 4, and I agree with them wholeheartedly. One is perspective. And the way they put it is being able to provide wise counsel to others, having ways of looking at the world that make sense. I don't think I agree with the counsel to others, but I'm very one-dimensional thinking. Like you and me had that class, the whole one reality discussion.
Yeah.
I was kind of bored because I just saw it as one thing. I'm not as introspective as other people. So I give them that. This one, love of learning. It's like, I love learning, but I love learning more about stuff I already like.
Yeah.
Like I love video games.
Yeah.
I bought like history books.
Yeah.
About like the technology and stuff. But I don't really go out to be like, I want to learn the history of agriculture.
Right.
that I can't do.
Yeah.
But if I already have like a prerequisite love or something, then I have no problem. Like basketball, I'm reading up on like 60s basketball and like the transition with ABA, NBA basketball. Like I love stuff like that.
When their shorts went from like 6-inch seam to like a respectable length.
When did the shorts get really long?
What would you say? Probably like the
90s?
Yeah, probably around the 90s.
When was Fab Five Michigan?
Because I remember like even early on in Jordan's career when they had like the cursive Bulls
Those look so
throwback.
good. Though.
Those are sick.
The 86
Yeah,
jerseys, we're not the classic throwbacks.
And they still have some shorter shorts in those.
You talked about 30 for 30s not too long ago. There's a 30 for 30 about the Michigan Fab Five with Juwan Howard, Chris Webber, Jalen Rose. And they were like such a cultural icon because they started wearing black socks and longer shorts.
Yeah.
And like, so like at least on the collegiate level, it was definitely Fab Five in like 90, 91. But I digress. 23 bravery, because a lot of this is I'm a brave person. I always do middle of the road. I think I'm brave in terms of standing up for myself, but you put a gun at my head, I will cry immediately. I have no shame. If a lion explodes through that door, we're on like the 3rd floor. I'm jumping out of this thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's more or less. And then 24, appreciation of beauty. And the way it's described is noticing, appreciating beauty, excellence, and/or a skilled performance in various domains of life, from nature, art, to mathematics.
I love this one question I just had. I awaken with a sense of excitement about the day's possibilities.
I had the same question.
Well,
do you think I'm wise?
I would say
so.
very much.
Okay.
I think you're the wisest out of 3 of us.
Ah, the wise man.
But my final question was, I have a lot of zest.
Yeah,
So
I
asked,
said yes.
No, I said others describe you as having a lot of zest. So I walked in and asked Jordan. I was like, would you say I'm zest? And he goes, yes, but not in the way you're thinking.
I don't know. I have been told that modesty is one of my most notable characteristics.
Oh, really?
That's a question.
Oh. Yeah.
I think your answer leads me to believe it's unlike me.
Well, here's what kills me.
You said, "Oh, really?"
You guys are gonna get this too. I was asked 6 different ways, like I work well with others.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
6 different, like.
That's fair.
I work well with others. Others say you work well for them.
Yeah.
I like working in a group. Others makes me better at work. It's like, okay. I don't want to do middle strings because I have way too much.
Didn't you say they gave you like 23?
Yeah, it's so everything is ranked.
Okay.
So out of the personalities, there is I got 24, and my middle ones go from 6 to 20, and it's literally like I'm just like I think an average amount of it. It's forgiveness, humility, zest, which is approaching life with excitement and energy, honesty,
I'm
fairness.
zesty as hell then.
Yeah, dude, consider me a zest fest.
Right? Go ahead and consider me a well-zested lemon.
And I'm very curious. I'm gonna wait a little bit till you guys get everything.
Yeah.
Before I do at least the strings, but I want to go ahead and make a prediction.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to go ahead and guess you guys because like you said, we're still kind of learning a bit about each other. But I've known you guys for, what is it?
6, 7 months. 8
Ballpark.
months.
So it's like and plus like a lot of the conversation is us just, talking about life. I'm gonna say, and I don't know the exact like way they'll phrase it, like what word. Jordan, I think, will be leadership. If it's not top 5, like your first middle strength, like it's just shy, I'm gonna say it's gonna be in there. I gotta go leadership for you. Nick has to be humor. I'm just saying, it's gotta be in there. I think all 3 of us are gonna have humor in it.
Yeah.
Like it just makes too much sense. Jordan, I'll put creativity in there. Literally, I walked in him having a conversation with a guy about how much he likes just making and doing stuff. Like literally, I would say he would be creative.
What does zest mean?
So the way they phrased it is being excited about life, basically.
Okay, then no.
Are you?
Jordan's like, I want to die.
Well, that's this website. What's like the Google definition?
All right, I'm done.
All right, I think I have like one or two more.
Great enthusiasm and energy. or the outer color part of a peel or citrus fruit used as flavoring.
Yeah, I'm full of lemons, man.
What are your weaknesses? Let's start. I want the weakness. It would be at the very bottom.
It's asking me where I'm located. Can I just
Oh,
skip
it's
that?
I just bum rushed through all that. I think I put the White House for like wherever I was located or something.
Bottom. Get your results.
Yeah, not your weakness, your lesser strengths.
Well, hang on. It just told me what my top strength was.
He scroll.
While we're taking this moment, I'd like to give a quick shout out this week
Got
also to Jordan. Last week, my car died in the school parking lot, and this hunk right here came and gave me gas and gave me a jump. So, thank you, Jordan.
Got you, dog.
That's what I'm saying. Like
This
leader,
guy's the goat,
goes
right?
out, gets stuff done, helps people.
So maybe this is just because I'm self-assessing, but leadership fell in the number 17 slot for me.
Oh, really?
And maybe that's like a subconscious thing. Maybe I'm a leader that doesn't consider myself to be a leader. My top strengths: humor, spirituality, honesty, curiosity, and perspective.
So one of my weaknesses is one of your greatest strengths.
That's how you make a good team.
Hey, there you go.
You almost done?
Yes.
He's in the ladder. What were your weaknesses or your lesser strengths?
My lesser.
How many?
This is crazy. Love,
Damn.
self-regulation,
Okay.
zest.
Oh, well, you purposely said no.
Well, once I determined that was meaning of like excited to live life, I realized that they asked that question like 4 or 5 different times.
Oh, I feel you.
So zest is down there. An appreciation of beauty and excellence.
That was one of my. I just don't get what that means. Like it says like beauty. I appreciate like nature. Like it's cool, but I'm not like, oh my god. I don't stop in my tracks like, look at the snow. It's beautiful.
I'm intrigued by this.
Anything you disagree with, strength or weakness wise?
Ooh. I feel like humor's probably too high. For it to be my number one's a little crazy.
I'm located in Afghanistan, guys.
This was like I just put whatever.
United States minor outlying islands.
I think that
Uganda.
I really think that love of learning is way too low.
That's what I'm saying.
They pegged it right in the middle. And
Hold on, what was is yours at 24?
yeah.
Okay, so they have 24 full assessments.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I think that the ones that are in the top strengths are definitely some of my biggest strengths.
Can I ask you this? To search for something, where did your forgiveness rank?
Number 10.
Okay, mine's 6. Because I remember you and me, when it was our episode of just us, the more serious one, we had a conversation about how we both used to like hold grudges. And
Yeah.
we've come around. I'm like, it's kind of glad to see that's like high.
Yeah, I think I'm not upset over that one because perspective was in my number 5.
Sure.
So like being able to provide wise counsel to others, having ways of looking at the world that makes sense to others. That's kind of the same. Like I don't necessarily have to forgive you if you've wronged me.
Yeah.
But like I can move on from it and understand why you did it.
Yeah.
I think that's accurate.
We got his strengths and
let's hear it.
weakness.
All right, I'll start with my strength. My top strength is love.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Really?
I can, yeah. I think the people that I have in my life, I have deep cares and
Love and
appreciation
respect
for them.
for, yeah.
Yeah. Humor is my number 2. Appreciation of beauty and excellence. I think that's fair. I love nature.
Again,
and I love the outdoor world.
Where we're weak, he's high in.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I love being outdoors. It's, yeah.
So hang on. So what is finish your strengths out, and then I
Yes.
want to know.
Social intelligence is 4.
Okay,
Teamwork is 5.
there you go.
And then my weaknesses are leadership, perseverance, humility, and prudence.
Okay.
So those are definitely some big time weaknesses, but it's okay.
What were your-
I like to say they are lesser strengths.
Lesser strengths. What were your strengths, Josh?
So 5 was hope, experiencing the best in the future, which I'm kind of optimistic. 4, creativity, and I feel like all of us got to have creativity, at least in the
Yeah.
upper half.
My
of our stuff.
creativity fell 14.
That is hard to believe for
Yeah.
me. I would definitely think you're more
Mine
creative.
is too. Mine's in the same.
That's
I'm at
weird.
14 too.
Well, I'm like,
My-
you just do, like, rather it's music or, like, just, like, your camera work and stuff. I feel like you just do more creative things.
I think
than
I'm
us.
just, and I probably answered these, like, there's a bias, right? Like, we're
Sure.
talking about that other class. Like,
Yeah.
I'm operating under my lens of who I am.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't necessarily think that I'm the funniest person, which is why I don't think humor should be in the number one. But, like, everything else, I like being in my top strengths.
Yeah, because like for my middle strengths, I'll just go through like my next few. I have spirituality at 6, curiosity at 7. I don't know why bravery is so high. I don't need that to be at 8. I need that to be a little lower. I'll be very candid.
Hey, you're a brave man. You can't help
Judgment is at 9, and then honesty is at 10.
it. Well, it's like any of these personalities. Hold on, let me round off. It's hope, creativity. 3 was spirituality. And then 1 and 2 were the exact same as Nick. 2 is humor and 1 is love.
So, what crossover did we have? Spirituality.
Yeah, we all had humor
Yeah.
within our top.
We all
5.
had humor.
You were 1. We had it at 2, which
Yeah.
Mine's at 1, yeah.
me and him both had love as number 1.
Did you guys
Yeah.
have honesty?
That was in my middles.
Liar.
Honesty
My
fell
honesty's
at
at
10.
10.
Wow. So we're the same,
But
way different. Like,
Yeah,
we're the same where we are the same. Quote me.
but different where we are very
but
different.
different
Very
where
different
we're
where we are
different.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also like and I've heard people complain about these. The only thing this really does is like how you view yourself.
Yeah.
Like I think he's way more creative than us, even though you self-assessed.
It
I
would be-
think here's what I think we need to do later. We take a personality quiz on your behalf. You do it for me,
That's
and
what I
then
was
we
gonna
do
say.
it for him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think like, and then like see, and then like
Yeah.
save these results, and then see how like it switches.
Yeah. Or we take them as a show.
Yeah.
That would
That-
allow for
yeah.
discourse amongst us. Like,
That would be cool.
I think that would be neat.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was.
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks for bringing that to the table.
Yeah, that was a good little opening to the show.
I really hope the camera's recording.
Me too.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah, you just run.
Hey, if not, then we'll at least just get to go
Audio
through our
only.
results again.
Audio only.
Yeah, but like for the most part, I think that's what this is gonna more be. Just what kind of like goofy things,
Yeah.
stuff we could talk about. Just do like I said, there was like something where like if you want to do a quick like kind of like tier list type thing or stuff,
Yeah.
we can do that. Like I think
Yeah.
this part of the show opens it up to whatever.
That's
we wanna
why I
do.
like the new name r/. It's just like
All encompassing.
anything.
Yeah. We don't feel tied to do a specific segment.
Yeah,
every
and then
time
we'll
now.
have segments that just
come in as they
yeah.
resigned. All right,
Right on.
Ready for Ari the Asshole?
Let's go.
Heck yeah, man.
Let's do it. Gentlemen, first Ari the Asshole of the new show, basically.
It is the new year too, though.
It's,
Season 2.
Yeah. It's good to be back. You know, I miss you guys, and I miss,
did miss you.
reading stories, and I miss getting to judge people. But you know what? Alas, we are back.
Alas.
Chat, we're so back.
All right, boys. First one. I almost read it as, "Are you the asshole? Am I the asshole for stealing and selling my mom's most prized possession?"
Wow. Buckle up. Buckle up.
We talked about honesty and integrity, and here we go. Yeah, that was more or less. See how good we are. So now we have a right to judge the worst of the worst.
I
Right?
hope this is funny, because you said you were funny.
And then literally the guy prefaced it. Okay, I know this title doesn't sound good, but there's more to this story.
Oh.
Back in December during lockdown, the story is 4 years old, I, 18-year-old female, started dating my girlfriend, 19-year-old female, on the down low. She stayed the night at my place one time, and my very conservative mother happened to walk in at an unfortunate time. Various screaming matches ensued, and after my mother hinted several times that she didn't want me under her roof, I decided to move out. I literally just packed a suitcase containing most of my important belongings and went to my girlfriend's place in a small apartment. And crashed there. When I left, I literally had no money. My mom knew this, and I can confidently say that she didn't care. My dad passed away years ago, and my younger brother pretty much hates me, so I was completely on my own in terms of family. I was alone, broke, and practically homeless, so I did something that in hindsight was pretty awful. I took a gold gem-encrusted charm bracelet from the depths of my mother's jewelry box with the intention of melting it down and selling it so I could get some money. It looked expensive, but honestly, it didn't look like the most expensive thing in there. She has heaps of jewelry that she never wears. I knew it was wrong, but I've never seen her mention, let alone wear this thing. So I scattered various buyers and got it valued. Turns out it was 14 karat gold, and one of the gems was a diamond. I eventually sold it for around $450 and used the money in addition to all my savings to buy necessities. The kind of stuff I took for granted at my mom's house. Food, toiletries, computer for work and school. Excuse me. Months went by until I heard from my mom again. She showed up at my work and made a massive scene about the bracelet. My coworker kindly shouldered my duties while I stepped outside to talk to her. Turns out the bracelet was given to her by her mother, who passed away when she was 16. She was naturally very sensitive about the subject, so that explained why she never mentioned it or showed the bracelet to anyone. There was no use denying that I stole it, so I fessed up. I knew she would be mad, but I generally wasn't ready for the reaction she had. She turned to me and walked off. The next day, I received an insanely convoluted email threatening serious legal action. I replied saying that I knew it was a questionable decision on my part, but she essentially kicked me out of the house and I was working at a crappy retail job to afford 2 meals a day. So I couldn't just act like I stolen her stuff for no reason. The reply I see was from her lawyer. It doesn't go into the lawyer detail just because I think legality stuff. Last bit, I know what I did was wrong, but I didn't know that bracelet was so incredibly precious when I took it, and I honestly think that given the situation, the stealing was actually justified. Am I the asshole?
Yes. That's
Yeah,
insane.
I know your mom's a homophobe. Screw you, homophobe. But
Wait, what did the mom do that was wrong?
she kicked her out for being gay.
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah.
She walked in, this girl,
Oh yeah.
she was with her
I
girlfriend.
looked based for a moment.
What's wrong with that, man?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I totally clocked out there. Okay, I got it. I wasn't understanding. Did I miss the female male introduction thing where it's like I 22? Did I miss that?
Yeah, so it
Okay.
was, 18-year-old girl has 19-year-old girlfriend.
Gotcha.
They're at her house. Mom walks in, and as described, an unfortunate event. Mom freaks out, get out of my house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was happening for her to have freaked out?
They're having, sorry for lack of a better term, they were having gay sex.
I was going to just say
Respect your parents' rules. I mean, you do live in your parents' house.
just rock, paper, scissors, man.
Yeah.
I
mean,
get it.
go
I
outside,
understand it. Yeah, go outside.
Touch grass.
You probably have a car.
Right?
Yeah.
That we're
It's
not
probably
helping.
hard as a woman.
We're not helping. We're not helping at
Anyway.
all.
Backpedal. I've already said rock, paper, scissors, and no one had any reaction.
Rock, paper, scissoring.
Yeah. So, is she the asshole?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it sucks that your mom kicked you out
Do you-
because of your personal life choices. And it's like, it's one thing when your parents kick you out because you're doing drugs and that's your life choice, and it's another one when they're kicking you out because of your sexuality.
So that's
So
what
that
this.
is massive.
But when I
Stealing?
missed that information of being gay, when I tuned back in, it was really quick. All I literally missed was the ages and the sexes. But
Right.
it was. All I could think about was like, why would you do that? You've got money saved up. It sounds like you're doing it for drugs, and not to make a general assumption like that,
Yeah.
but
Sure.
without that context that I like missed, it was like, this just feels great. $450?
And like, she said she had to get a laptop for work and school, so she had a job.
But she has a retail job. Why do you
Two
need a
jobs.
computer?
I think
she
she
had
said.
a job, so she had the ability to make money.
Why would you do
just
that?
need to be patient. Like, I understand that your mom put you in this situation, but in the great words of Mahatma Gandhi, an
Oh,
eye
no.
for an eye makes the whole world blind. So,
I thought you had to do a very offensive Indian
no,
accent. for a
absolutely
second.
not.
Yeah,
No,
didn't Gandhi
no.
do some bad things too?
Yes,
I thought that
he
was
did.
going to take another
he did.
screw you
Any
homophobe.
historical figure did something
Yeah, let's be
terrible.
honest.
Yeah, except for
Yeah, well, don't, because
Yeah.
whoever it is, they're gonna Google like, no,
Yeah.
he touched a kid in
I can't think of
1941.
anybody actually.
So
Yeah.
only two comments, just because they're the ones I think make the most sense. Reddit deemed asshole. This girl,
Fair.
simple theft is theft. It's
100%.
like you can
Yeah.
and then they add a footnote, and I kind of see where they're coming from. I don't disagree with any of your beliefs or sexuality, but why on planet Earth would you have sex at your very conservative's mom house? I think that's just a
That's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
That's fair.
Respect your parents' rules. I get it, you're 19, you're technically an adult, but then with that logic, you should be able to go live on your own.
Right.
Yeah.
This one, you're the asshole, and you have a lot of weak excuses. So it quotes from the story. The quote, my mom hinted several times that she didn't want me under her roof, so I decided to go up and leave. So she didn't kick you out no matter how strongly she may have hinted. You left voluntarily. That's on you. And like it just goes into like point out details like that.
I will say with that one though, why are you going to stay in a situation where you're subjected to probably ridicule about your sexuality? That's I'm
Yeah,
making
I get
assumptions
that.
there,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
still,
The,
I see why she left.
There's 3 edits and they're all short.
Oh, wow.
First one, okay, I get it, I'm the asshole. I love it when they do that. I was just so heated about her hating me for stuff I can't control. Essentially, this isn't the first time she's threatened to kick me out, and I didn't feel safe or welcome, so that's why I left. I was watching her live an incredibly comfortable middle-class life while refusing to help me, and I'm not worried about the emails. She doesn't have the balls to sue me. Edit 2. Clarification, we weren't actually having sex, and my mom didn't mind my girlfriend staying over.
Well, now I feel bad about the gay sex comment.
She thought she was a friend. Edit 3. More clarifications. Girlfriend used a library computer, and while in school, she borrowed one from the college library. Oh, and I took the bracelet when I left home originally, not afterwards. And then, important update in all caps, the last bit of this whole story. After a few hours of walking around and arguing with old guys, I got the bracelet back. I let my mom know. I'm not saying this makes it better, just an update. So she ended up getting the bracelet back.
At least she went through. I'm not giving redeemed asshole for this one because you still did you stole.
Correct.
But like, at least you put in the effort to get it back, which
That's good.
I mean, no, I kind of will because your mom is not supportive of any of the decisions you make.
And you still did
kinda-
the right thing.
Yeah.
the high road.
So
Redeemed asshole.
Redeemed.
yeah, I'll go redeemed.
I like that.
Me too, I would say. So who's...
Mine's funny. Do you want
I
me
know.
to go?
I know he is a saga.
Yeah, I have
Okay, you want to go last?
that's fine with
All right,
me.
let's do it.
Okay. So I found 2, but I was like, this one's funnier.
We need some funny.
Yeah, we
If
need
he
some
is a
humor.
serious one, so do I. We need a funny one in there.
Am I the asshole for leaving the bathroom door closed after I pooped?
Hey, dude, sometimes it smells so bad you gotta keep it trapped for a
For
while.
real, man.
Yesterday, I, male 26, came home from a 13-hour shift.
That's rough.
My heavily pregnant wife, female 30, had her brother and his girlfriend come over and they were talking in the kitchen. Understandably, after a 13-hour shift, I went to the bathroom to take a shit.
He doesn't shit on company time, man. That's a different ballgame.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. He should. I'm just
Said
kidding.
shit was very stinky. This is important for the plot.
Oh,
Even I thought so, and I'm usually not bothered by the smell of my own feces.
I like that he used that word.
He didn't.
Oh.
You're adding your flavor to it.
Yeah. After I
that's
was
a good one.
Yeah. After I was done and went out of the bathroom, I closed the door. I closed it because we had guests over, and of course I didn't want them to smell my caca. My bathroom door is located right by the. Are you okay?
sorry. I like the bilingual.
Yeah, I'm just
aspect of the story.
trying to appeal to more audiences. You know, we're 3 white guys. Gotta.
Gotta, you
Do
know.
I add English subtitles so people don't get confused?
The bathroom door is located right by the entrance of our apartment. They left shortly after. After that, my 8-month pregnant wife went in there to pee. As she entered the bathroom and started to pee, I heard gag reflexes coming from there. She stormed out of the bathroom saying she nearly puked because of the smell and that it's my fault I didn't leave the bathroom door open to air it out. I told her it's because there were guests over and I didn't want them to smell it. A fight broke out and she went for a walk. What do you guys think? Do you think it might... This is my favorite question of the whole thing. Do you think it might be because of the pregnancy?
Oh no!
No.
Am I the asshole?
Oh.
I just love the fact that the shit stunk so bad it made a heavily pregnant woman want to move. Like
Yes.
usually,
Yes, bro. What did you say? She's like 8 months pregnant?
8 months pregnant.
And she voluntarily went on a walk outside of the house.
At any
you
moment.
done messed up.
At any moment, your baby's birthplace could be the concrete
Yeah,
sidewalk.
the sidewalk. Your baby is now public property. I can take pictures protected by the First Amendment with your
What?
child because it was born on a public sidewalk.
applying that college knowledge. Man.
I am.
College
I am.
knowledge bars.
Yep.
But literally, I have a friend. She's 5 months pregnant, and she's literally like, you get to a point where it hurts to
Yeah.
just walk, as like feet and stuff, and it's like, it was that bad. She had to leave.
Well, and he
That is
said
bad.
heavily pregnant, so I'm assuming like we're big.
Oh yeah.
We got big this last
wait, hold on.
off season.
So the question is not that he's the asshole. The question is, was it the shit or the pregnancy? Is
Yeah.
that the question?
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think? Do you think it was because of the pregnancy? Am I the wrong?
Am I the wrong?
Am I the
Yes.
wrong?
I don't.
First off,
I don't think there's.
the response from the wife, just because he asked, is it because of the pregnancy? Wife's going. But yeah, I also wouldn't. If my wife was pregnant, I'd be like, oh, you're acting like a chotch because you're pregnant. Go ahead, sign. Go ahead, sign for your casket.
Yeah.
Sign for cremation because you're dead.
So no conclusion on that one.
Well, if it's the normal format, I don't think anyone's the asshole.
Okay, and here's the other thing. Why don't they have poopery or a candle?
So that's what I didn't screenshot any of the comments, but that's what all the comments were like. It was like,
Air
dude, a
freshener.
candle would work wonders
Right?
in your household.
Okay.
Have you heard of this thing? It's made of wax and it's got a wick in it, and you just go.
Flashback to last night, right? So I have a garlic and onion intolerance, and I was recreating the Battle of Verdun in my bathroom. I'll just put it that way. But we have a candle in there, and you know what? My girlfriend just let it air out for a little bit, and then the candle, and it was okay. Everybody held hands and we sang Kumbaya. So
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad that worked out for you. This
Yeah.
guy is probably divorced and paying child support, but at least he.
at least he feels better now.
Yeah.
If we're taking the normal like format, asshole or not, I think no assholes here.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of a dick for the comment of,
Yeah.
is it the shit or pregnant? But at its core,
Well, to be fair, I mean, holding a big 13-hour poop is way harder than holding an 8-month baby.
well, here's
Ah.
It's way harder.
Whoa.
You have-
I'm being facetious.
dude, you haven't seen,
Okay.
dude. It was,
I've got sarcasm down pat, apparently. That should have been my number one strength.
Sorry. It did go over my head.
that's like my thing. Like his job, if it's like a construction job in the winter, like I would get why you want to go to like a porta potty because it'd be -2 degrees. Like I'm saying, like I don't know
Oh,
what
that
this.
cold plastic on cheek is crazy.
it'll kill
Yeah, what happens if
Oh.
you get what? You guys remember like the Christmas story? What happens if you turn like your tongue
Yeah.
is actually your butt cheeks and you just get frozen to the?
You will mid shit. It will freeze to your asshole.
That's gross, bro. That's disgusting.
Reverse Pinocchio.
Poopsicles.
Reverse Pinocchio's crazy.
What did Reddit say?
Not the asshole. And then all the comments were poopery and
It works wonders,
An
man.
air freshener.
yeah,
Right?
a candle. That's crazy.
That's
I thought it
great.
was funny and
was
lighthearted.
goofy.
I will say that it's a paragraph long and he added a too long didn't read at the bottom, which really says a lot about us as a society.
Well, he said, "Was I a wrong?" So he probably can't read that much.
am I
Yeah.
the wrong?
Let's just say this guy's 13-hour job is not working at a library. Let's get that.
I love do you think it might be because of the pregnancy? Like I read that and I was like, this is my story.
That's-
Yeah.
This is the one.
He was like, "This is me, and this is my question." Chat, what do we think?
Chat, be honest. Is my wife being an asshole?
Chat, is it the hormones?
Chat, I'm not a
Gotta
dad.
be.
Chat, I'm not a dad yet.
Guys, I'm not a dad yet.
That's what it is. It was his last shit before fatherhood.
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Anyway.
Edit. My son was born on the side of Highway 54.
Yeah. Edit, it was the hospital bathroom. Oh, man.
What did that?
good.
The shit was so bad. She gave birth. It caused a reaction.
The gag was so strong, the baby just goes. Woof, woof.
No epidural, no nothing. Just straight out.
Now I know what to call this video.
Oh, no. All right. You want to close this out?
Let's
It is
go.
with it.
What a great recovery from Carrie Underwood, though. The music wasn't working, and she just said,
I do it myself.
we'll do it live.
Right? Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
As about as political we'll get on this show.
Yep. And
I love that we're ignoring the most insane thing that ever happened. But
Oh, what?
no.
A special wave?
Yeah.
A
Anyways.
season's greetings.
Anyways.
Was there something over there?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I didn't do it. He did.
Okay. Am I the asshole for requesting my mother to find a different dress for my wedding? Some context. I'm getting married next June of 2025, and I thought it would be nice for immediate family to have a color to wear, just so pictures look coordinated. I've asked my mom and my future mother-in-law to wear sort of a terracotta rust red color. Sorry, so
Okay.
let's move it down to reference.
I like this color. So it's like a burnt orange kind of.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at it right now.
I told them they can pick the dress or have a pattern be any length. It doesn't have to be exactly the same or anything like that. I don't care. I just wanted everyone to look cohesive and in the same reddish hue.
Naturally.
I thought this was pretty straightforward, but my mom keeps sending me tons of dresses she's looking at to ensure they are the right color. You know, it's fair. She wants to make sure she's doing it right. Each time I tell her, as long as it's a reddish color, it's totally fine. Just let me know what she ends up picking. She sent me a picture this morning. Red dress with white top.
You don't wear white at a wedding.
Nope.
To someone else's wedding, you don't wear white.
Especially when it's after Labor Day, too.
And this is the dress in question.
What are you, Snow White?
Right?
Can you screenshot that and send it so I can put it up?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're ass. It wasn't even like it's red and it has like a white trim. That is a full
Yeah.
It's just like-
top white.
Blatant white top.
And this is the mother, not the mother-in-law.
Yes.
Gotcha.
this-
That's
And-
crazy.
After, then called me to say this was the dress she was going to go with.
No.
As long as the color was right.
Nope.
I told her the color would fine, but I would prefer that she didn't wear a dress with white. She seemed to take this well. She only commented a couple times like, "Well, I thought it was pretty," and there weren't very many options. Now, cut to this afternoon. I'm talking again with my mother, and she starts talking about the dress color again, saying she's very confused with the color, and I'm asking her to find. I told her again that I thought any red colorish dress would be perfectly fine. It wasn't a huge deal. She then told me she really liked the dress she showed me with the white because it broke up the dress. She said she felt she needed the white top or else she would look like a menstrual cycle. Wow. I was taken aback
Intriguing.
that she was comparing the color to a period. And then I like in the explanation here, they have the laughing with the sweating face emoji. That's kind of funny. They have a couple emojis in here. That's actually kind of funny. Anyway, I told her that I thought it'd be very nice. I was the only one wearing white. So I'm assuming this is the daughter then. And that if she wanted to find a dress with a pattern that was fine, to break it up a little, but I would prefer that, again, she didn't wear white. She came back telling me that it's okay to wear white as long as it's not a lot.
That was
Like
a
a-
lot of white.
Yeah,
like a white
half
shirt.
of it was.
Like a white shirt with a skirt would be okay. I told her again that I would prefer that she didn't wear white. And it's her wedding, so I think she could say that. She is now upset with me and being very passive aggressive. Am I the asshole for not wanting her to wear white, even if it's just the top of the dress? I feel like there are 1,000 red dresses online to choose from. It shouldn't be that hard to find one that is red and doesn't make you look like a period stain. I'm feeling upset with her, but maybe not wearing white to someone's wedding is outdated and I should let it go. Please help.
I don't think it's definitely not outdated.
I've got opinions.
He actually like goes and does video work for weddings.
Do we want to do edits first or after?
Let's judge the story.
Let's judge
Because
first.
I'm assuming the comments judged before the edits were made.
So I think that if you're the bride and groom, you make the rules.
Right.
If no one wants to adhere to those rules, uninvited.
Don't bend it for
Look, don't wear white to weddings. That's a general rule. I don't care if that's some crazy traditionalist view. It's like that's like a standard.
It's like a rule of thumb. It's like an unwritten rule.
Yes.
Two, where I'm upset is if you're going to someone's wedding and you're in the party, like mom is in the party.
Right.
She's like not up there on the thing, but she's in the party.
She's part of the
She
ceremony.
walks up, she's part of the ceremony. If you're worried about how you look on the day where the focus is on someone else,
Your daughter,
i.e. your daughter,
crazy.
you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just gotta listen to the bride. Like the bride makes the rules. I get that it's stressful for brides, but like if I were doing wedding video and somebody was like, hey, by the way, we've got a dress code and we would like everyone, even like venue staff to follow it. No problem. I'm gonna go do that. But like it's insane. Like you hear horror stories of like bridesmaids that are like, oh, but this doesn't look good on my skin tone. It's like, dude, who cares?
It's not your day.
No one's looking at you.
One thing that is a little misleading on JJ's House website for this specific dress, it is called Mother of the Bride dress, and it has white in it.
That is bad.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it more of like a name, like Mother of the Bride? It's combining. It's bride with a little bit of, maybe it's not like an actual, like you're supposed to wear this if your daughter's getting married.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's just like a style nickname.
Because, I mean, obviously everyone on Reddit is like, oh, well, the dress says it's a Mother of a Bride dress.
Let me see it again.
But
Are you
if you're
serious?
commenting on a Reddit thread, I assume you don't have a sense of fashion, though. So
I thought you were
no
gonna s-
offense, but I assume you wear like sweatpants and a button-up shirt.
I
so,
thought you were going to say if you're on Reddit, I'm going to assume you're not getting married.
No,
That's what I
I
thought.
was like, whoa, dude.
No.
Let me see the dress again. It might be the style. I'm gonna look at like the neckline because it might resemble it. I think I'm right. It kind of resembles a wedding dress.
Yeah,
Especially like the floral pattern. that's
yeah,
coming
I
out.
think it does. But like we've said, it's white and it's at a
It
wedding.
is Mother of the Bride dress, yeah.
Although, again,
Okay, that's actually really good. He put it on white and that looks dead of like a wedding dress.
yeah,
I think that's a style. Like that's a style, not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the name of the style, and they did that wrong. That's
and
That's probably poor management there.
literally, somehow, some way, she was voted poo mode activated.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, what were the edits?
Edit number 1. I just want to add my mother-in-law suggested we pick a color for them to wear. She's an event planner and said it would make the family photos look very cohesive. Also, I'm not worried at all about my mother looking like a bride or upstaging me.
oh.
Again, same laughing emoji. I was just thinking about the photos where we're all standing right next to each other.
That screamed.
Right.
The laughing emoji screamed insecurity.
right. Oh, yeah, it does. It does.
I'm not worried about it.
Edit number 2. I see all of the comments saying it's bad taste to request mother of bride and mother of groom to wear specific colors. So I texted my mom and future
Boo.
mother-in-law that they can wear whatever color they'd like. My mom says she's going to stay with red, so she must like it.
Boo.
Edit.
No, this stinks, man.
This last one's really good. TLDR. I am the asshole. I'm starting to think requiring my guests to wear tap shoes and top hats was a bad idea too.
What? Well, I've said this before. What is with good people on Reddit just accepting, like, yeah, you guys are right, I'm going to ask for this?
Well, it's like, how do you leave that out until the very end?
Right?
No one cares about red anymore. Top hat and tap shoes? Well, that had to be a joke. Read it
What
again.
is wrong with top
Read
hats?
it again, and I'm going to pretend like I heard it for the first time.
Okay, but here's the thing. Like, I don't know if they're trying to be like facetious or for real. Like, if they're just being like, oh, maybe I should have had him wear tap shoes and top hat. Or if
Yeah.
they're like, if they're being dead ass, because if they're being dead ass,
What kind of Monopoly-ass wedding is this?
right? Then
Yeah,
this
my
is
husband had a monocle. What's weird
this
about
is
that?
the poo mode activated.
Yeah.
But if this is sarcasm, I mean, I know sarcasm went over my head.
Okay,
earlier in the
honestly,
It kind of goes
it's
hard.
kind of sick.
joke. Wait, let me see. Let me see.
I
let me
looked up
see.
wedding time. It kind of goes hard.
I'm gonna require that at my wedding.
Yes, all the gentlemen.
They
Must,
have like bride top hats too.
they must be very dapper.
Steampunk wedding.
Everyone's dapper.
That actually.
Show up.
That's actually
show
kind of
up,
sick.
Show
Yeah.
out or get the out.
Yeah, we were kind of hating on it.
That's actually kind of sick.
I think tap shoes, if it's like a hardwood stage, everyone walking
Well,
up.
and it's like the like think about it. The ceremony tap dance
Oh
number
my-
is gonna be
okay.
insane.
Well, and like, fun little fact. I learned how to tap dance in high school because I did theater and stuff like that.
way.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
yeah. So just thinking about people going through the ceremony and like everyone just walking here like click, 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 click. I could not, personally, I couldn't attend the ceremony. Like once they start dancing and everything like that, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's what these shoes are for.
No, when they start dancing, it's gonna sound like gunfire.
But people just walking around, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the whole thing where it's like I like the smell of gas. Like I love the sound of tap like clicking
It's
shoes
oddly
is
satisfying.
like yeah.
another comment that I think you'll find interesting, Jordan. Top comment too, from a professor emeritus, whatever. I don't know. It's another asshole term.
Someone made
Yeah,
that.
we'll never get that. So
Not gonna lie, no one is gonna mistake that for a wedding dress. When you put it in white, it looks
put it in white.
dead-ass like a
Put
like
it in
a
white.
wedding dress.
It's pretty much.
Put it in white.
I think you're overreacting a bit to this specific outfit. Men are gonna wear white shirts with their suits, but that's like
With a black.
with a black coat. It's
That's
not like
that's also not true.
yeah, because
yeah.
almost to every wedding I go to, I try and pick a non-white shirt to wear.
Yeah, I
as
mean,
my dress shirt.
even if you're arguing they're gonna wear white shirts, the jackets are a different color from the groom.
Exactly.
Usually, unless everyone's rocking black, then I think that you wear different ties. I think that's the standard.
Yeah.
Also, this person just didn't read the story. Slight YTA. I also think a color scheme for a family member is overkill unless they're in the wedding party, which they explicitly stated at the beginning of the
Get ready
story.
to
So,
say.
like,
I think I understand that. If it was one of your bridesmaids, then I'd probably be a little more like, are you being for real?
All right.
But like the mother, you're only in there for a couple pictures, honestly.
I mean, sure.
Like the getting ready photos, which you don't even have your dress on yet, probably.
yeah.
Like there's a little bit of overlap. I don't know. I'm gonna go with no. not
Yeah, I
the
don't think
asshole.
it's. I don't
Yeah,
think it's
no.
the asshole. It's
Reddit
your
failed on
day.
this one.
It's
Yeah.
your wedding. I think that people on here are just not okay with the idea of doing something for somebody else.
Yeah.
You
That's-
you just described Reddit.
You know, you make a good point. But yeah, the comments were a little like
Weird.
grow up. Don't
Yeah.
be a 5-year-old. Put on some nice clothes.
Yep.
Get out of your mom's basement. You can wear something other than sweatpants and a tuxedo T-shirt.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
That's first one of the new season in the
Yeah.
books.
So yeah,
Asshole of the week.
very, very good. We
First
started off strong with me attacking our story base.
Yeah.
And all of our writers for all of our stories. But you know what? Thanks for the content, guys.
The
Asshole of the week.
I kind of like the poop story.
No way I win the poop story. You guys
Dude,
brought
come
such
on!
heaters.
Listen. If there's something about me, if you bring bathroom
Bathroom.
humor to this table, you're getting my vote every single week.
I gotta give it to Nick.
I'm gonna also give it to Nick.
Just because I think this is the very few times, just a few times, on the show that Reddit really did miss the point.
Yeah, Reddit got that wrong.
Like
Yeah.
we have some where it's like, okay, 50-50. This one, it's like, how can you even? That's
Yeah.
what I found that part fascinating. And plus, pulling up the dress and him making it in white, I was like, yep, that's a wedding dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, first one in season 2.
Let's go! I'd like to thank God and my mom, and
True.
I'm just kidding.
Kurt Cobain.
Yep.
Kurt Cobain
Represent.
POV. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it for this week. Thanks for tuning back in for the new season. It's going to be a great one. We got a lot of really good ideas and really great content coming your way this season. So stay tuned, stick around, and as always, stay off Reddit.
I hate that I did that.
I'm with you.